Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I have for you pretty exciting comparison. On the right we have STEELDIVE 1970 and on the left we have ADDIESDIVE MY-H8. So both these watches are homages to Captain Willard, very famous one. And there was a long battle on the internet. Which one is better? Which brand is actually better in terms of quality and price? And some people actually think that this is the same brand, they just use different logo on the dial and made in the same factory. So hopefully today I will answer you which one is actually better. I hope I can answer. Or maybe they are the same. Let's see. So let's go with the price. Right now you'll see the price on Aliexpress. The price is not very different. ADDIESDIVE always been a little bit cheaper than STEELDIVE, just a little bit, just $5, maximum $10 cheaper. So the price here is not very different. On some promotion you can get STEELDIVE for the same price as ADDIESDIVE for about even $55 or $60. Yeah, even this price. Now let's go to the specs of the watch. This is where it gets a little bit different. Yeah, let me start first with the things that is the same for both of these. First of all, for sure, what is the same is the bracelet size, 20 millimeters, both watches. The same thing will be the crown size. I believe it's 7 millimeters diameter. The same, absolutely the same crown, just different logo. Then we have the same bezel insert. We have the same bezel action. No backplay, bezels are pretty tight, very comfortable to move it, very clicky, beautiful for both. Then we got here the same sapphire glass, but ADDIESDIVE has blue AR coating, and you can notice it in the video even. You see the edges of the glass, they are a bit bluish. Yeah, so that's the blue AR. When the STEELDIVE has a clear AR, there is no colors here. If you like blue coating, then you would be getting better the ADDIESDIVE. It's not really blue, but a little bit, you still can notice it. Then the next thing, what is the same? The movement, both working on an H35 movement. The most reliable one, the cheapest one in terms of durability and quality. So an H35 is, in my opinion, is just the best movement ever. Next, the dials, the colors of the dials. It seems to me that the STEELDIVE is a bit darker. ADDIESDIVE, it looks more like dark gray, not black. But STEELDIVE is, yeah, it looks completely black. So the dial color, I prefer STEELDIVE, it's darker. It's a black watch, so it's supposed to be black. But this one, yeah. If you look just at one watch, then it seems to be okay. It's also black. But when you compare them, you can see that again, STEELDIVE is darker. And a few things which are different. That's the size of the case. Even though on the website, on the Aliexpress, they advertise it as 44 millimeters for STEELDIVE and 43.8 millimeters for ADDIESDIVE. Reality a little bit different. So I want to show you right now, so we both make sure 43.6 millimeters STEELDIVE and ADDIESDIVE gonna be 43.8 millimeters. So ADDIESDIVE gonna be a little bit wider. It's not a big deal actually. Then the case thickness here. The ADDIESDIVE is 13.6 millimeters. When STEELDIVE is 13.6 millimeters. So actually here is no difference. The case length is a little bit different. It's also different from what they say on the website. So here you can see a STEELDIVE is 48 millimeters, and the ADDIESDIVE is 47.3 millimeters. So, as you can notice, the ADDIESDIVE case length is a little bit shorter than STEELDIVE. It's really tiny difference. You would never notice it when you hold these two watches together, which one is bigger, which one smaller. Yeah, I'm sure you would never notice the difference. Then one more difference is in the bracelet. I think that STEELDIVE bracelet is better, even though they look the same, yeah. But STEELDIVE has better bracelet clasp. ADDIESDIVE has really it feels a bit cheap. It looks cheap and it looks light and cheap. STEELDIVE, after the upgrade, this bracelet clasp is much better with the micro adjusting system. I used to wear one a long time. It feels really good. I like this clasp, so definitely STEELDIVE wins here. Yeah, so basically I covered all the things about these two models, and the last thing that left is waterproof. Waterproof for both are 200 meters, so there is no difference here. And the last thing that I want to compare will be the loom. So now I'm gonna construct some device to test the loom for longer period of time than usually, and we will see the result. So here you go. We have ADDIESDIVE on the left and STEELDIVE on the right. I didn't use any UV light. I tried to make it as close to the real condition as possible, so it just straight from the room light to the dark box. It's not completely dark, by the way, but it's pretty bright. Okay, let's try for 10 minutes and see which loom survives the longest. So the conclusion, STEELDIVE or ADDIESDIVE, which one is better? I think in terms of quality, they are about the same level, except the STEELDIVE has a little bit better bracelet. Price, ADDIESDIVE is a little bit cheaper. But if you like STEELDIVE logo more than ADDIESDIVE, then pay those $5 extra and get a STEELDIVE. And one more thing that I think we should consider is the customer service. In case you got some problem with the watch, you contact the seller, how well they respond, how well they fix your problem. I had several issues with STEELDIVE watches and the seller fixed it every single time. I didn't have any problems with them at all. They are not always responsive, by the way. Sometimes it takes days for them to respond my messages, but they always solve my problems. They send me parts for free. Sometimes they send me even a new watch if that one was defected. With ADDIESDIVE, I didn't have any experience yet. I didn't have any issues, so I cannot tell you about the customer service. I just hope that they are doing fine. Let me know in the comments and let other people know about the ADDIESDIVE customer service, if you had any issues in the past, if they could solve it or not. Yeah, that's it. I really hope I could answer you the question which brand is better for this particular model. And if I did, don't forget to put like under this video and see you in the next episode.